Hey guys, welcome back to Genius Learning. So I want to continue on spheres, and this is a more complex example, something we might get to in this video or the next one, but the ones we had showed before, like these, kind of want to build up to something like this, and we'll get into color in a couple other videos. I just want to make sure that we're good on just the basic drawing of a 3D sphere. Okay, so just like this example was the beginner example, I want to go back to it for a second, and then I want to add on some discs. So again, let's draw our sphere, and remember, we don't want perfect outlines. We just want like an average of all the spheres that I make look like a sphere. All right, and then later on, eventually, you'll be able to do nicer spheres like one time, you know, instead of having to do so many. But we got the spheres, and in the middle, let's draw our dot. So we can already draw our coordinate system if that helps you. Let's do dotted line. This is gonna go out through here, dotted line. Okay, I'm gonna go faster this part since we already did it. This is Y. This is Z and the X. Okay, so remember, we got a dot on this side, a dot on this side, one here, one here, one here, one here, and let's say one there, one there. Okay, so we want to curve it to this side, so we want to do something like that. And remember, you don't want one line, just the average of all the lines you're putting, kind of, you know, reach the other side with an arc. So again here, and then again here, and then the last one, I want to do two dots inside here, 1, 2, and on the other side of the Z, 1, 2. Down here, let's say I just do one on one side, one on the other. Okay, the outermost one is gonna go to the bottom, but let's curve. So we're gonna kind of curve it like this, all the way down. Doesn't have to be perfect, so I messed up here, but that's fine. And then again, the inner one, we can come down here. It's for the same dot. Over here on the outer one, let's curve it a little bit to that dot, and then this one also to the same dot. And like I said, in the middle, it's too big of a gap in the middle, so I'm just gonna put one kind of curved line to the left. You can do one to the right. So, all right, so we got our basic shape here of a sphere. I want to take this left side and kind of just make it a little bit darker right on the bottom, so like this, right? Maybe the second line also, and maybe this third line here. All right, I want to darken up this side of the curve. Darken up this side of the curve. Just make it darker, even if it's two different shades right now. Just make it darker and stop right around here, and then the bottom one. So you could immediately see how shading one side darker and making the other side lighter gives it more of an effect that is 3D, right? And so to show that example quick, I could just make a circle like this, do the curves, the downward curves, and then darken up this side, darken up some of the lines, and then maybe make some extra lines in between, darken the ones coming down, and that's it. See? So just darkening up one side already gives it a better 3D effect. All right, so building on this one here, I want to draw a disc right in the middle, just like this, right? And you can see how I left this curve up here, this curve is up here, this curve is down here, and another one in here. You can't see it too good. So I want one right in the middle, in between these two here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I could extend this line, this Y, and just draw it dotted the whole way, right? And I could extend this X and just draw it dotted the whole way. You see, I just extend the X. This is technically a negative X direction, and then this is the negative Y, but just extend it with a dotted line. And now from this tip here, I'm gonna draw the dots big so we can see where we're working. We're gonna make another curved line, right? So let's curve right here, and just the average of them should be what you want. And then the back one is kind of tricky because from here to here, right, there's a distance. You're increasing and then you're decreasing that distance here, right? You got to do the same in the back. So this distance from here to here, right, on the positive x, you should try to look for that in the back over here. Something similar to this should be right back here. And now when you connect these two dots from the back here, they should run through the tip of this. So we're gonna do a dotted line, curved, just like the front, but back here. It's gonna run through there, which is the same size as this, and then to the front. Okay, so it might have been a lot, but just slow the video down and see where it is that I'm doing these lines. Okay, so then the objective here eventually is going to be when I draw a circle and I have my curves. Okay, I made one side darker. Okay, something like that. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Now I want to draw this disc, right? From here to here, I want to draw a disc, the average of the lines, and then in the back, a dotted line. So it's kind of like an oval. If you think about it, you know, you're just drawing this kind of shape. This shape is this in here. Okay, now draw a dot in the middle, and for the shading on the disc, I like to draw lines going this way, from this side to this side, all the way through, like that. Right? And then some going the opposite direction, but not all the way over here, just kind of finishing off right around there. So they all just kind of died out here, right? While the other ones went all the way. And then back here, just kind of shade it lightly and darken up these lines. Make these the darkest thing back here. See, so you can see how it's a little bit more 3D. Right? All we did was make some lines like this, right? And then these lines that go across don't finish on this side, so they just end up like right around there. Then we're gonna highlight the dotted line in the back, like that, and then we're gonna highlight the front, like this. Okay? And then the dot in the middle, and then we can draw the z-axis going up. This is the y, and then this is the x. Okay, so let's get a little bit more complex with our example in the next videos, and I want to show you eventually how to put some color in these. All right, thank you for watching.